Hello everyone, I'm J. Todd Baker and this is
Hayden Nitz.
Today we'll be going over a fan favorite workout, which is Club Ab. This is what you'll do on day 18. With this, all you will need is a barbell for landmines, a cable machine to where it can be adjusted to be right above your head or right at your waist. With that, we'll also be using a stability ball, medicine balls, and with that, we'll go through all the different exercises you'll use for Club Ab. And so for that, let's get right in. In starting Club Ab, the first exercise that we'll be going over and demonstrating as this side view right here is stability ball tuck. Now this is an advanced movement and a very good workout for the abs. As you can see here, he is already placed straight on the ground. As you can see, he has his chest on the ground in push-up position, has the stability ball right here, and what he'll do is he'll have his knees and his entire calf all the way to his foot on the ball, and what he's going to do when he rises is he's going to crunch and pull the ball closer to his body. So here we go, he's going to get up in push-up position. He's going to shoot his knees back, and so what he's going to do is he's going to pull the ball closer to him, crunching like that, and then extending back out. See how he's getting 90-degree bend here? That's exactly what you want to do while keeping this plank position. With this exercise, it can be really hard to work on stability, hence having a stability ball. But again, working on getting that 90-degree flexion right here, pulling the ball into the body, crunching those abs, keeping these arms straight and locked out. Now with the stability ball tuck here, we have a front side view. This is just to demonstrate his parallelousness and how he's locked out his front arm. So he's going to rise up here. See, he's getting his legs ready very easily. Do 2 reps for me, please, as he's crunched the body. And see how he's keeping that back straight, locked out, keeping these elbows locked, arms straight into the ground. As he does one more rep here, see how he's crunching everything and extending back out. And that is the front side view of a stability ball tuck. The exercise that we'll be going over is the medicine ball Russian twist. As you can see, he's standing here with the mat under him and the medicine ball right beside him. So what we're going to do is he's now going to sit on his butt. He's not going to have his legs completely straight out. He's going to have a slight bend of 45 degrees here. And so what he's going to do, he's going to grab the medicine ball on one side. He's going to grab it with both hands. And what he's going to do is he's kind of going to lift his feet off the ground and he's going to twist, slamming the ball on each side as demonstrated here. As you can see, he's getting full lock on each side, throwing the ball. With each rep, as he has his feet high off the ground, this is working the lower abs right here. And again, the numbers and reps all depend on going each side. So going down and over is 1. And so with that, that is the med ball Russian. And as you can see here, we're going to go into a side view of med ball Russian twist. As you can see, he's already seated for us as he has his feet slightly bent, probably at a good 25 to 30 degrees as he has the med ball right beside him. He's going to pick it up now. Going to do a couple reps, probably about 5. As you can see, the elevation of his feet right off the ground, not too high, not too low as they're not flat on the ground. And as you can see, he is fully rotating his core side to side, getting each stretch. You can also see how he keeps his back straight. He has a slight bend in the very back. He's not uptight. He's not laying too far back. The slouching part of the back is not what you want for this exercise. And that is how you complete med ball Russian twist. The next workout we'll be doing in Club Ab is the wood chop, where we go from high to low. So he will get a good stance right here, shoulder width apart, just right beside even with the cable. What he's going to do is he's going to grab it with both hands. And how he's going to do it is he's going to bring it across like he's chopping down on something. So as he rotates, he's just bringing it all the way down, which just activates the core as he rotates and twists. And that is how you do a wood chop high to low. So this is the side angle of just kind of showing you him lined up with the cable. Both hands in, rotating high to low, across and down. Really activating the core as he twists, keeping everything square in front of him. And this is how to do a wood chop from side angle. The next workout for Club Ab is a cable twist. It is similar to the wood chop, except it's even with his body with the cable machine right there. So he's going to grab it across, and what he's going to do is, as he grabs, he's going to keep his arms locked out and straight and rotate all the way across his body, keeping everything in front of him as the cable rotates and goes from right to left, and then he can also switch sides and do it from left to right. But this is how to do the cable twist. So this is the side angle as demonstrated here. Again, keeping the cable machine in line with his body as he keeps his arms straight out as they rotate across. with doing the cable. The next exercise that we have in Club AB are planks. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you have never heard of them, I'm going to demonstrate here with my partner as well. So he's already standing straight up. Now I'm going to ask him to lay flat on the mat. He's going to have his hands all the way at the front of the mat here. As you can see, he has his hands right under his chest. And so we're going to go into a high plank here. So I'm going to ask him to rise. With that, he's keeping his toes, everything locked out. As that, you can see how flat his back is. We'll get to see that in the side view, but right here, he looks like he's in push-up position. With the plank, you're trying to hold this as long as you possibly can. With that, we usually go about 30, 35 seconds just to kind of get a warm-up, and then as you progress, you go into a minute, maybe even 2 minutes. With that, that is a high plank. Now I'm going to ask him to drop to his elbows here. Dropping down to his elbows, you can see how he made a triangle stance in the front here. This is low plank. This really works on engaging that core even more, keeping it lower to the ground. So if your arms get tired anytime during planks, you can always drop down to your elbows to get that extra work. And this is how you do planks. Going into the side view of the plank exercises, he's already down on the ground, hands under chest. I'm going to ask him to rise up into high plank. As you can see what I was talking about earlier, this flat back and parallel, it's pretty much going to be a straight line all the way down to his ankles. With that, with high plank, he's going to drop down now into a low plank, and it's going to be the exact same thing, except that line's just going to be a little bit more vertical. With that, he's going to have into a triangle stance, like I said before, with low plank, and that is how he's going to complete every rep, whether it's 30 seconds, a minute, or 2 minutes. And that is how you do a plank. Here we go into our next exercise. Again, a pretty self-explanatory exercise, sit-ups. As you can see here, I already have him laying down here in the side view. What he's going to do is he's going to prop his feet up right under his butt with his knees up, straight up. He's going to try to scoot his feet back as far as he can. With that, he's going to use both of his arms, interlock his fingers, and put them right behind his head. With that, as he's going to do it, I'm going to ask him to slowly go up in reps just to kind of show what he's doing. But he's really trying to drive these elbows all the way up to his knees. So I'm going to ask him to go slow again, just demonstrate it. And then he's going to go all the way back down. As you can see, he is bending, curving his back, trying to reach as far as possible forward, and then controlling his body weight all the way back down. Things we don't want to do is a rush sit-up to where he falls straight to the ground like this. You don't want to fall. You really want to control everything, engage that core, work every muscle possible in your abs. And again, that is how you do. And now from a front view where you kind of get to see how he sets up his feet. So now he's laying flat here for the sit-up. Now I'm going to ask him to bring his feet close to his butt with his knees up. Now I'm going to ask for him to shoot his hands behind, interlocking his fingers. And now he's going to perform 5 sit-ups for us, really slow and progressed. As you can see here, he's reaching as far as he can with those elbows above his knees, keeping those feet and heels straight into the ground. And that is how you do a sit-up from the front side. Now for the next exercise that we got going on is crunches. It's pretty self-explanatory again with crunches. As you can see here, he's laying flat for me. Now I'm going to ask him to shoot his knees all the way to his chest, having his feet dangling off the ground. Here he's going to interlock his fingers again and put them behind his head. And he's not going to go that far up. Demonstrate here for me. As you can see, he's crunching the body, folding it as close as he can, really just trying to touch these elbows to his knees. As you can see, he's keeping good distance between the ground and his feet. And as you can see, he's getting full body stretch in the abs, crunching them as tight, and then opening back up. See, he's not going too fast either. He is slowing his motion, getting controlled reps in, perfecting the movement. And this is how you do crunches. And now from the front side view of crunches, as you can see, he's laying down. Now I'm going to ask him to lift his knees to his chest and interlock his fingers and put them behind his head. As you can kind of see, you get to kind of see how much distance the feet are from the ground. Now I'm going to ask him to do a couple reps. You can see, as you kind of see from the video, you don't really see his head pop over his knees. He's really just controlling that crunch, hitting those knees into his elbows. Really not having to go far in distance off the ground, really just trying to flex the abs, crunching them, and then extending them at a good pace. And that is how you do crunch. Now the next exercise that we have going on is landmine twists. With that, we have a barbell planted into this machine right here, just kind of located in the ground. And what he's going to do is he's going to have his feet a little bit shoulder width apart outside of it. He's going to be squared towards it. And now he's going to put the barbell on one side, both hands at the very top, and just rotating, keeping the arms straight out, rotating forward. With this exercise, you really try to focus on keeping those reps quality with the arms straight and locked out, keeping the bodies and hips squared towards the machine. As we'll come around here, we'll get to see a side angle of the movement. With this, you're really focusing on keeping that back square and straight up. You don't want to crouch and do this. risk of injury is really high with that, so you want to stay up square with the feet, rotating over each time. And that is landmine. So the next workout that we have here is hanging knee raises. I know it's a little loud to hear me just because of the music, everything going on, but just with that, as demonstrated here, he's gonna reach up to the bar, and then all he's doing is driving his knees all the way to his chest. With that, you're just engaging the core, getting as many reps as you can in, and then we'll get a side view of this as well. Really watch as he gets his knees 90 degrees and a little bit more all the way up to his chest. All you're trying to do is get that knee raise all the way up, keeping the arms locked out, getting quality reps, not trying to go too fast, not trying to swing too much, just trying to go straight up with the knees and down.